What's going on, guys? And we are back for another match reaction. Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 0. And I'm glad that the season is over. You know, this season's been long, painful. It's been difficult, losing so many games, finishing 15th, losing in the Europa League final. It's hands down the worst season I've ever seen. I haven't lived on this earth long enough to see matches like 30, 40 years ago, but this season has been awful. And today, the result doesn't mean anything, because last game of the season, our fate was already sealed, finishing bottom half. We managed to finish 15th in the end. And yeah, it was a nothing game, but it was a little bit good to get that win, just for morale, for the players, because they've been losing so much. It was good for the fans as well, to just have some sort of happiness, ending the season on a high. So it was good to get that win. And I thought we played well. I thought we dominated the game. I was surprised at how bad Villa were, considering that they were chasing Champions League football. And looking back at the game, they didn't play like they were chasing Champions League football. And I was very surprised. I thought they were going to come out all guns blazing, but it seems like they had a game plan. They came to sit back, defend, and hit us on the counter-attack, and it didn't work. We contained them well. I thought Aiden Heaven had Ollie Watkins in his pocket, absolutely bullied him. I rate Ollie Watkins, top striker, but Heaven dealt with him. And yeah, we put pressure on Villa, man. Especially in the first 10 minutes, we created chances. I remember Dallo hit the post. Martinez made some good saves. He ended up getting sent off. We're being linked with him. And I would take him, man, despite that stupidness. Top, the experienced goalkeeper, and he would do well for us. Obviously, Villa got the disallowed goal. I thought it was a goal. It should have stood. When I saw it straight away, I knew that, yeah, they're going to give it. But the referee made a mistake, blowing his whistle too early. It should have been a goal, but at the end of the day, I think Villa can only blame themselves, because they didn't do well enough to win that game. Like I said, they were very poor, didn't offer anything. I don't remember our goalkeeper making a save. And they're playing against the worst Man United team who just lost the final. I saw our players before the game. They looked broken, flat, deflated. And Villa didn't capitalise. They didn't turn up. So even after that disallowed goal, they still had 20 minutes to try and win that game. But they didn't do it. So they've only got themselves to blame, man. And for us, it's another win. Shout out to Ahmad for the goal. 11 goals of the season for him. Christian Eriksen with the penalty. Nice way, to bow out. He's been a good player for us, man. We always brought him in to be a squad player, a backup. And yeah, he stayed professional the whole way. Didn't really complain about playing. Whenever he came on, he did try and impact games, because he's a very good technical player. Physically, not the best, but technically, you can't question him, man. And yeah, I wish him all the best. Lindelof as well, playing his last game. Wish him all the best. Johnny Evans, good servant of the club. Wish him the best as well. Yeah, we just needed to win that game. We hadn't won a game in a long time in the Premier League since March, Leicester. We haven't won at home since February against Ipswich, so we needed that win. And yeah, it was a frustrating game. As much as we dominated the game, you just felt like the longer the game went, I just felt like Villa were going to score, because it's happened a lot under Amrin, where we'll dominate matches, we'll create chances, we don't take advantage, and the opposition scored. It almost happened, but the goal got disallowed. That's a lesson for us, man. If you don't take your chances, you get punished. And watching that game, it was just so frustrating. Even Amarim, like, he ended up kicking a bottle on the touchline. And I understood it. Like, it was just so jarring, just missing chances. Hoyland. And this summer, we need to prioritise our attack. Our biggest problem is we don't score enough goals. So this summer, we need to go all out and buy attackers. The Cunha deal is done. Fabrizio tweeted, here we go. We need to get a striker, a right 10. We need to get 3 new attackers, man. We need to start scoring goals. You know, a goal difference tells you a lot. Our position in the table tells you a lot. We do not score enough goals. So yeah, this summer, our attack has to be the priority. And next season, bro, Amarim has to deliver. I've said this before, there'll be no excuses of, I need more time on the training pitch. You're going to have 1 game a week. There'll be no excuses of he needs his own players. There'll be no excuses of, I need a pre-season. Has to deliver next season. Top 6, minimum. I expect us to challenge for top 4 next year. But minimum has to be top 6. Next season, it's time to deliver. I'm backing Amarim for now, but next season, like, it's time to deliver. You know, there'll be no talk of he needs time, he needs his own players, because he will get backed this summer. The Cunha deal's already done. More players are going to come, so there'll be no excuses next season, man. This season has been shocking. I'm glad it's over until August. I don't have to see my team lose or anything like that. It's been a painful season, man. I feel like my love for Man United has been tested a lot. Even though it's gone down the way it's gone down, like, I'm still optimistic about the future, you know. I believe that we'll bring in good players this summer and we will see an improvement next season. Hopefully. Anyways. What else am I going to talk about? Yeah, I think that's it. We got the win today. I'm disappointed that our good performance is going to get overshadowed by that disallowed goal, but it is what it is. The players performed, even though it didn't mean nothing. Too little, too late. We wanted to get the win, and we did it. Let's just hope next season we don't have a season like we had this season. And that's my match reaction. Man United against Aston Villa. And that's my last video for the season, man. It's been emotional. Thank you to everybody that's watched any videos of mine. You know, this season's been tough. I've made a lot of videos after us losing. Like, I've lost count. But next season, hopefully, we can celebrate more wins and I can be smiling more. So that's the season done. Awful season, dreadful, shocking, but we move. Let's hope next season will be better, man. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. The views aren't there yet, but they will get there in time, man. You know, I'm trying to build something here, so let's keep on building. Thank you to everybody that's been watching me this season. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later, man. Love.